Hi guys, Matt Math here, back with another video. This isn't going to be a 1 month hammock sleeping challenge video or anything like that. This is going to be just simply a gear review video of all of my gear that I will be taking on my backyard sort of one-day camping thing. So I am, not tomorrow, but tomorrow night, I guess, yes. I will be camping in my backyard. And this is just all the gear that I'm going to bring with me. This is probably about half of the gear that I would normally bring on a multi-day trip. This is probably about 10 pounds of gear. And when I went on my week-long journey on the Appalachian Trail, my pack weighed about, 37 pounds, which that's a lot. But so this is just all the gear that I'm going to bring with me and everything. So stay tuned for the rest of the video and you'll get to see how all this gear works. Bye guys. Okay guys, so here's all my gear. I'm going to sort of tell you what everything is and what it does, and then later on after I explain all this, I'll sort of show you and give more detail about it. So first off, we have my Kelty Cosmic Down sleeping bag, which you saw in the 1 month hammock sleeping challenge. It's a 20-degree sleeping bag. It's really comfortable, really lightweight, and really good price for what it is. Second off, we have my Big Agnes Fly Creek UL2. I don't know if you can see that there, but it's pretty good size, really lightweight. It was really pricey though, but we had to have pretty light tents on the Appalachian Trail. So this is my arm compared to sort of how big it is. This is my eating kit. I know it says fire, but this is my sort of eating kit. So this has my stove. This has my cup for like coffee or hot chocolate, and this also has my pan and my butane for cooking and everything. So there's those items. We can put those out of the way. Here is my Thermarest Neo Air sleeping pad. So it's pretty small, again, compared to my arm. It's really nice. It's, if you can hear, it's sort of loud. So if you're pulling up to camp at night or something like that, you want to sort of be courteous to people who are still sleeping. But this is a really comfortable and good sleeping pad, especially if you're a side sleeper. This is a really good pad. This is also pretty expensive though. I think this is like $100 and something, but it was pretty expensive. So you really need to, if you're gonna get into like camping and everything like this, you can't buy the crappy stuff first and then go to the expensive stuff really. You should probably use other people's gear, or like ask and borrow their gear maybe if you want to do like a little camping trip or something like that. Because after you get all your stuff that was sort of like the not so good stuff, and then you go to the pricey stuff, it's gonna add up a big bill. But yeah, so I mean, I bought some smaller stuff and it was pretty pricey for me as well. But I eventually said, you know, screw it. I'm just gonna get like the sort of best stuff so that I can have the best time out there. Okay, so up next we have my Alps Mountaineering Versa Air pillow. So it's really small, but this is my pillow on the trail when I go camping and everything like that. This thing, people say like, oh, you're a wuss if you go out and you have a pillow while you're camping. But I'm going to tell you right now that if you don't have a pillow, I don't know how you camp like that or go on the trail like that, because this pillow really saved my life out there. It was really uncomfortable. I've slept without a pillow before, and it's super uncomfortable. It sort of messes up my neck and my back sort of after sleeping like that. And you can't really sleep on your side because your head just goes all the way down, and it's crooked the whole night. So I thought the pillow was really neat. Let's go ahead and go to my lights. So this is an Eddie Bauer light. It's just one of those hang things. You can sort of hang it like this off of your the top of your tent if you have a little hang thing. I think it has like 5 modes. It's like super bright, dimmer, and then the dimmest, and then it has this flashing and a little slower flash. Or no, this is SOS, I'm sorry. So it's a really bright and good light. This right here is Black Diamond. This is a Black Diamond headlamp. I forget which model. I'll tell you guys in the future, but this has a lot of different modes. It has super bright. I forget how many lumens it is. I'll tell you guys later, but it has a green light, a red light, and a blue light. And I think the green light's for reading maps, helps you reading maps. Blue light is good with like animals and not to scare them, sort of, if you're trying to look at them. And then red light's for night vision, but I don't use that. Okay, on to my bag. It's just a normal sort of drawstring bag, I guess. It doesn't have any like straps to it. It's just this normal sort of bag. I don't know where I got it. It's not really online. I think it's a military bag or something. Anyway, on to my food. So on the trail, you really want freeze-dried food. So with my cooking set and everything, you never really cook stuff in the bowl or the pan or whatever. Usually put it in here or in the packet, the food packet. So you would just sort of rip this open, put the boiling water in here, sort of roll it back up so it can hydrate the food again, and then you would just eat it right out of here. Same with this maple brown sugar oatmeal. So this is what I'm gonna bring to the backyard. So this will be my dinner and my breakfast. Fire making. So all of this sort of goes together with my fire making. So I have my lighter here. This is for times where it's really wet or moist outside and I need to sort of get a fire going. So it's just a regular big lighter. Now this is my fire steel. This is my fire steel rod, and I got this off of firesteel.com. It throws pretty good sparks, as you can see. So it's a little harder to create a fire with this, but as you can see, it throws a pretty good amount of sparks. And lastly, this is my Cold Steel SRK knife. I got this off of, you guessed it, Cold Steel. This knife is a really good knife. As you can sort of maybe see, I've used this knife. I haven't used it a long time. I haven't even had this knife for a year, but I've used it a lot. It's like the paint is sort of coming off here and up here by the point. But I use this knife on the Appalachian Trail. I use it for batoning, so like putting logs here and hitting it with another log and cracking it in half. That's what batoning is. But yeah, I really love this knife. It comes with a hard plastic sheath, and it feels really good in my hand. And yeah, I really love this knife. So now I'm going to go into more detail about all my gear and everything. So stay tuned. The Kelty Cosmic Down sleeping bag is a very good sleeping bag. It is very warm at night, and it will keep you alive down to 20 degrees Fahrenheit. There are 3 sizes: a short size, a regular size, and a long size. The short size will fit people 5 feet 6 inches and shorter. The regular size will fit people 6 feet and shorter. And the long size will fit people 6 feet 6 inches and shorter. The average weight of the sleeping bag is around 2 pounds and 13 ounces. And the sleeping bag comes at a price of around $160. The Fly Creek UL2 tent is a very good tent for the backcountry. The tent weighs around 2 pounds, 5 ounces, and has a floor area of 28 square feet. The manufacturers say that it can fit 2 people, but I say that it can really fit 1. The tent costs around $250, and it is definitely worth the money. This is my titanium spork. It has a long handle so that you can reach inside the food bags relatively easily. This is my titanium pot, and it has a very high boiling rate so that I can heat water up fast. This is my orange bowl. I can clean food out of it very easily. This is my titanium cup with a lip protector so that I don't burn myself while drinking hot chocolate or coffee. This is my Snow Peak Gigapower bottle of butane, and this is my Pocket Rocket stove. It burns very nicely and clean, and as you can see, stands very well and has a good stability so the pot doesn't go over. This is me lighting it, and as you can see, the blue flame, it is very hot, and I would recommend everybody who uses one of these stoves use it with extreme caution, because I've burned myself a couple times, and let me tell you, it does not feel good. So that's my stove setup. The Thermarest NeroAir X Lite is a very comfortable sleeping pad. It comes at around $200 and has 3 sizes: small, medium, and large. Again, it is very comfortable to sleep on. The Alps Mountaineering Versa Air Pillow is a very comfortable pillow. It comes in 2 colors, this orange that I have and a gray color. It is about $30, and I have had some of the best nights of sleep on this pillow on the trail. This is my Black Diamond Storm headlamp. It has multiple different modes on it, and it comes at a price around $50, which is a little pricey for a headlamp. Now this is my baby. This is the Cold Steel SRK knife. She weighs around 8.2 ounces. Her blade length is 6 inches, and her overall length is 10 3/4 of an inch. She costs around $70 and is made out of pure steel. The plastic sheath is very well made, and I just love this knife for fire making and everything else. Well, that's all my gear that I'm going to be using tomorrow night on my little backyard sort of camping trip. If you had any questions about any of the gear, make sure to put that in the comments down below, and I'll try to answer that as soon as I can. But thanks for getting this far in the video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.